actually do.
Okay,
Has
you
her
got back with you.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, I'll see, I'll touch base with, him just to make sure that's totally, good to go.
Yeah.
And then he just comes down. Just tell me that he does.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, I'll touch base.
He also been recommended.
Welcome, everyone. Happy December. 2025, the last JCBT meeting going into the new year. I'd like to welcome everybody for coming out this evening. I'd like to call the meeting to order, if we would be so kind to stand and do the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Board, Rainey sent out the minutes, if we all had an opportunity to glance over those. Assuming that we do have enough for a quorum here. So would someone like to make a motion?
Make a motion to approve the minutes as submitted.
I'll second.
Motion carries. Moving on from the minutes. Thank you, Rainey, who's not here, heading up Turkey Run. The treasurer's report. Dave Bramer, attorney at law.
Down from the doctor. So for the month of November, the innkeeper's tax was a little bit larger. $183,277.26. Yeah,
Can we assume that's
some of that is probably a
Carryover.
little bit of carryover from October. Not that October was really anything to sneeze at, but. So. We have three claims. One is for professional services from VMI for $6,360. We have one for marketing, which is $28,265.46. And then one for travel, which is $499.54. Those are the three claims.
Did Josh have a chance to sign it? Yeah, my bad.
I did, yeah, that's it.
Would someone like to make a motion?
I move that we approve the treasurer's report as presented
And
and the claims that have been presented.
we have a second? Motion carries. Dave, thank you, as always. Appreciate it. Moving on to partnerships and projects. One of the prerequisites that we have in March and August is if you're a recipient of funds from JCBT, we encourage you to come back during those timeframes after receiving your monies to kind of share with us 3 or 4 minutes, real quick hitter, what you did with the money and how it went, and just so the public knows. We've mentioned it before, but if y'all have any numbered questions, we always encourage you to go and talk to Andrew. Andrew has different data points that JCBT pays for, and he and Sarah utilize very well. So we would like to start, and again, so we've got Sue, and we've got Whitney and Chad, and we've got Josh. Do we have anybody else tonight? Okay. And again, I mean, it's a Monday night. When you're done presenting, just come up. You can stand behind Josh if you want to, or it doesn't have to be that formal, but just share with us. Don't feel like you need to stay. You're not going to disrespect anybody. If you, Whitney and Chad, want to go first?
Sure. Okay.
You guys were the first ones here.
Well, thank you guys for having us and for funding us. Rumble on the River was a huge success. I'm wondering if you guys heard about it. But we had hoped for at least 300 participants, and we actually maxed out our footprint at 450 participants. So it was pretty significant. We offered live music, a cornhole tournament, and we had a full food court. According to the Placer data, we had about 6,300 people in the footprint. 1,100 of which drove over 50 miles, 50 or more miles to be there. We also had people join us from 5 different states, and the furthest was Georgia. Our Rumble on the River Facebook page is still growing. We're about 2K, I
Yeah,
think.
little over 2,000 followers.
Yeah, and we started that, I mean, it's not even a year old, so that's exciting. We've also created a, webpage for the event that's also getting traffic. So the money that you guys had given us was used for exactly what we sent you on our budget. Primarily that was operational costs, a PA rental, porta potties, tent, golf carts, things like that. Something pretty cool I wanted to share with you guys is that we partnered with over 50 local businesses when we created our swag bags. Our swag bags highlighted the best of Madison businesses. They included coupons, products, marketing materials, things like that. And I believe Andrew included the yearly calendar, in those. And, we had, hotel numbers were at 80% occupancy, on Saturday, but one did not respond. So assuming, I guess that means maybe there was more. I don't know. But our committee has already met and had 2 official meetings for the 2026 show. So it's on, for sure. And we are also already receiving inquiries about registering vehicles, because we do offer that discount and that guaranteed swag bag and the dash plaques that guys like to get. So yeah, it was it was a pretty poppin' time, let me tell you. It was a lot different. You know, the vibe was different. Of course, we had Bill there to tape everything, and everybody loves that. So yeah, Rumble on the River. So casajc.net/rumble. If you want to check out the webpage, it's pretty cool.
Great job there. Thank you.
Thanks.
Yeah, great job.
We appreciate your help.
Yeah, for sure. We do-
It's a great turn.
Yeah, we did. We had a really awesome turnout. And just so you know, CASA was able to bring awareness to the work that we do. The ugly, it's hard to talk about that. No one wants to talk about child abuse, but it's not going away. So to us, we were able to raise awareness and reach 6,300 people.
Wow.
And we also were able to raise $27,000, of which those funds, not only did we set aside a starting budget for 2026, because we do intend to come back and ask for funds, but we also want to be able to sustain at some point. So we have set aside funds for the 2026 show, but with the rest of the funds, I was able to hire a part-time person to serve children in our communities. Like, that's all they do is serve 15 kids. And they give those 15 kids a voice in the courtroom, and
That's great.
the one stable adult in their life while they're navigating the foster care system. So we put 100% of the proceeds and 100% of the funds that you gave us to exactly what we said we were going to do. So thank you.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys. Do we have any questions or?
All I can say is it was a crowded riverfront that day.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. And we had actually reached out to, I think it was Ralph and Justin, and then Lynn Pennington with Penny Lane Antiques. But we had a lot of feedback from the Main Street businesses that they were really worried that weekend wasn't going to be as busy as it has historically been. And they stated that it was. So that was wonderful. And we do have plans in the future to do more partnerships, similarly to how, Main Street kind of does a theme here and there.
Mhm.
Chad and I have tossed around the idea of partnering with Madison Main Street and the businesses on Main Street and doing some type of a theme or something. But our goal with this project is and always has been to partner with the Madison businesses, and so we're still working, I think we have a great foundation, let me tell you. Cause the night before, he was like, "Oh, do you think anybody's gonna come?" And I'm like, "Yes." And inside, I'm like, "Oh my God, please," the amount of work that he has put into this. And then it was just cars just rolling in one after another. And it was amazing. It was really cool. Do you have anything I forgot?
Not really.
Okay.
We look forward to
He's
you
the
guys
brains
coming
behind
back and,
operation.
in March.
Okay,
And thank you all for your hard work.
yeah, thank you. We had fun.
That's so cool.
Yeah, if you guys get a chance, come down, and check it out.
Yeah,
Chad, Whitney, thank you all.
yeah, thank
Have a very
you.
much.
Thank you all.
Merry Christmas. Yeah.
Christmas.
Sue Livers, next up. Come on up, Sue.
3 minutes.
You're the next contestant.
Here, let me pass these around. Forward.
Let's start.
Thank you,
It's good to see you.
and you probably already have this. Okay, you're saying you're good there. Just pass it.
Hey, I was looking at your frisbees.
First of all, thank you so much for sponsoring this event. It was a free event. And we used the money for advertising, for the publishing of these booklets that also have QR codes on the inside of them, so that you can see exactly what those 18 panels look like that we had on hand down at the History Center. We had over 200 people attend, and what was supposed to have been a 14-day event turned into a 16-day event. It was stretched out because people just kept coming. They heard about it through somebody else, and then somebody else told somebody else. And we had people from 110 people from Madison, but the others came from Elizabethtown, North Vernon, Hanover College, Beaver Creek, Zionsville. The tourists that were here from Minneapolis that weren't aware of some of the things that go on in Madison. Columbus, Indiana had a nice turnout in North Vernon. Lexington, Kentucky. We had a person that drove up from Lexington. This was the last stop for this exhibit from IU. Although it's been all over the United States, this was their last time to present it. So it'll probably be in storage, or else they're trying to find a spot for it in Marion, Indiana. But excellent turnout. Conversations were superior. Lots of conversation between people, young people, old people. It was really a good turnout. I couldn't ask for better, and I appreciate all the help that you all put into making this happen. Indiana University did an excellent job of making the panels, and opening night was standing room only, and it was wonderful. Wonderful. Do you have any questions about those booklets? I hope you will take your phones and look at those QR codes. That's easy.
Absolutely.
I thought they turned out really, really good. I'm not very good on Canva. But I thought they turned out good. And the picture on the front did cause us a little bit of problem. A gentleman drove here from Columbus, Indiana. No, I'm sorry, from Cincinnati. He came from Cincinnati. One of the announcers that's on a Cincinnati station advertised for us. And we had this gentleman, he's originally from, his dad lives here in Madison. And, but he drove down from Cincinnati because he said the booklet said that this would be open at 10 o'clock. And he was here on, I'm not sure, before it even opened, because he thought that this is when it started. Yeah. So 1935. But yeah, 1935. So all I could do is apologize and say it hasn't arrived yet. Any questions? I think my 3 minutes is up.
Where'd you say your furthest visitor was from?
Minneapolis.
Minneapolis. Okay.
Minneapolis.
Wow.
They were in town for something else. Tennessee. They were in town for something else. But the downtown restaurants were busy with people coming and going. And let's see, Minneapolis, Nashville, Indiana, and Morrisville, Beaver Community, let's see, Terre Haute, Lexington, Kentucky. a lot of people from, Franklin, Indiana, and, Brown County, Nashville.
Okay. Hey, Sue, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Mhm, absolutely.
Thank you.
Josh? You're up next, buddy.
All right. I'll take this short and sweet. I gotta get back to work. I got schools calling me left and right. Here's our, on the second page, you'll see the, pictures that we took. Dave, I believe you got these in email.
Yeah. That's fine.
Here's the hard copies of that. We took, and put millings down on the whole park, all the way around. The only thing we were shy of was right there in the front. You can see where the dump trucks are at, right there. This one here, I think we were shy up there. I'm not for sure. It took 9 truckloads of millings for that whole park. First time it's had any millings in it in years. So we're up, no more dust, no more, I mean, we're up level. The driveway shouldn't flood, the driveway shouldn't be muddy, nothing anymore. This was done in October. It's probably compacted over the last couple of months. I haven't been down there since it got put in. Since we've gotten all this weather, I haven't been down there to see what it looks like.
Sure.
So, I was down there today, they put it in. What they done is they brought a Bobcat in and just took out all the old gravel and just put the millings down on top of it. But that's what we used, the monies for,
Okay.
was just the millings on the driveway. And then, we're kind of holding off on all of our other projects until springtime, because we can't do anything at the park in the winter time.
Sure.
But, that's what the, come up with right there.
Okay.
Was the millings.
Yep.
And, I believe Dave got something from Eston regarding that and everything. Whatever, I think you give us like I think it was 3,000, we paid the other half, we finished up the rest of it. But yeah, that's what and we'll probably be back in the spring, I don't know yet, we're trying to figure out projects, we've had several deaths in the, with the park board and everything, so. Sure. We'll see what happens. But we appreciate everything that.
Absolutely.
y'all give us.
Radar, we appreciate you, man.
You're
Yep,
welcome.
absolutely.
If you need anything from me, just give me a holler.
Hey, enjoy tonight.
Yeah, right. My phone veering off the hook all night.
Hey, thank you all. Let's move on here. VMI's update and VMI marketing update.
You wanna jump in?
Sue, thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, I sent you guys an email earlier, a couple emails, included the December marketing report, but also some 2025 summaries, strategies, results, and 26 information. So excited to get that out there. This Wednesday, we start our onboarding for our CRM, for our staff, and then we'll work on announcing that to our tourism partners in Q1. So we're excited about having that new way of interacting with tourism partners, but also enhancing the visitor experience when they're on our website, to include some trip planning. And then, of course, the night's marketing plan was executed and completed, and so we're compiling all those results right now. The streaming results for that campaign will come in on the 22nd, so I won't have that until after the holidays. Yeah,
How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Matt's on.
Good.
Hi. I didn't know.
Hey, real quick, because you brought up nights, I was just wondering, do we have the numbers in yet? Did we outdo last year?
It looks like it, Matt. I'll jump in because Tiffany and I have talked through some of the preliminary numbers. Looks like we came up over last year.
That's awesome. I thought so, but I was just wanting to confirm. Congratulations, guys.
I don't want to put a percent or a number on it just yet, but it looks to be, at least a couple hundred more.
Great news.
Yes.
So yes, I'm really excited about getting that, just as we plan for 26 and looking to do more streaming. This will be another campaign under our belt to be able to compare and work with the same company and so I'm also getting RFPs for that for 26. So not only just that company, but another company. And so there's lots to be done there, but excited about getting those results and that, get that marketing report done for those folks. 26 guide, obviously, we're, in deep with that right now. Got the layout draft done, we're working on the design. JD's been helping with renewals, and so we have about a dozen left on renewals. And then there's a handful of, potential new businesses that he's speaking out. So excited to, to get that going. The PO is signed, we're on the docket, so everything's going well with that. We have this giveaway that we're, well, the voting is gonna go through the 23rd, so that's going on with Trolley. Last month I had put in my report the dedicated email that we co-opt with Visit Indiana, and I didn't have those stats at that time, but we did a whole entire dedicated email all to Mary Madison and all the different events, and that was sent to over 182,000 people. And so roughly 55,000 opened it. And so we had a nice around 30% open rate and about a 3.1% click rate. So it was a decent ROI there, over 3,500 clicks, and Mary Madison naturally was the highest clicked link there. So that was a new offering that they had for our advertising co-op with them. So there's that. We just ended our extended Google campaign, and so I'm working to look at those results and to share those. Again, in 26, my plan is to be always on and try to be have that Google campaign all year round, so that's gonna come really quick. So working, might not get there for January, but we will get there. We had a really wonderful content creator in town for that Nights we co-opted with Nights on, called Mapping Our Tracks. They were super involved and communicative all weekend, and they over-delivered on all of their deliverables, all their content and things that they that we had in our contract with them. And so we're working to gather all the stats that they provide to us within a couple weeks, and so we'll possibly have some more results and stuff on that. We had some feedback at our other meeting about how they were really engaging with some of the board members that have businesses. They were like talking with them and wanting to get to know their business, and they were just super in tune, and that was above and beyond a creator that we've ever had. So it was really successful. They showed interest in coming back, and so as we look at our 4 to 6 that we want to host this coming year, we'll consider them for later on, or a different season or different, audience type. Let's see here. Our website page views for our weekend to-dos is up 26 over last year. There were several other pages that just I'm gonna continue to look down why these were so successful, but like our outdoor recreation for November was up 2,600%. Our do, so it's page was up 1,200. Our Serpent of 62 Motor Trail was up 685. Shop was up 299. Stay was up 12%. Mary Madison was up 11 on views. So just we're getting a lot of traffic, and so that's just blowing some of these numbers out of the water. And so it's as that platform changes and as things change with the world, the search world, and the way that we measure things, that changed when we switched from Universal Google to GA4 Google. And so I think that there's oftentimes, oh, well, we're now looking at this stat, and so it's just a lot to keep up with, but we're right there, we're tracking all the main points, and they're all succeeding. So there is Always lots in there, so lots of, we had some weather, obvious, that stuff that he was probably gonna talk about with trolley, but we had to, we had to cancel, Santa Express unfortunately on Saturday because of the weather, but anyway, there's lots of programming coming, and I think we mentioned this last time, or Andrew did, but, I'm working on this community calendar that I'm getting ready to share with JCTA. Where we're putting in as many events as we know, the boat schedule, what trolley program we know for sure is happening. And we'll be sharing that out with that first group that, that talked about it at JCTA, so they can start seeing, what the dates are, or if there's anything new that they need to know about. So, that's, my goal was to get that out this week before holiday stuff happens. But I think that the group will be really happy with that. So. anyway,
Sarah, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yep, thank you for your email as well.
You're welcome.
Andrew?
All right, brought a report, for you, Jim. This one looks a little bit different than the one you had it an hour ago, but, mostly the same. There's the Visit Madison report, it has some numbers on there that I'll note. Couple things, nights before Christmas, just running the placer data, again, that one's hard to calculate numbers. Because there's 10 different sites that people could go to, I mean, there's 10 or 11 when you look at the hospitality sites and all that, but there's a lot of different sites, but I just did placer for the visitor center. And compared to last year, we were up both in unique visitors and up on those coming from more than 35 miles away. Christmas parade was also up this year with unique visitors and those traveling more than 35 miles. So try to get you any kind of events that happen in the month, in this report, and make sure you've got that. I don't have all our occupancy data in. They'll usually email that to me about the 17th of the month. So in this Excel spreadsheet here of the occupancy, you don't have that in the ADR, but I anticipate it'll be a good month. I am seeing, when I ran placer overnight trips, and also the total number of nights by people visiting, we have now set records. Now this is only going back to 2018 is when their data goes back to. But we've set a record for number of overnight trips and total nights in August, September, and October this year. Does that track? Okay, yeah, so we're seeing really good numbers of people staying overnight here this third and now fourth quarter.
December looks good too.
December looks good too. Love to hear that. Cool, so I wanted to make sure you saw those numbers. A few other items, and one of these things I mentioned we had a discussion about it at the Visit Madison meeting. Visit Madison will be retiring our involvement in Riverfest, formal involvement in that, and supporting a couple gentlemen who've been on the Riverfest committee, Steve Thomas and Jeff Frazier, who are going to continue doing a barbecue event in Madison, but not under the Riverfest name. It'll still have a lot of similarities with the barbecue competition, still be the state barbecue championship cook-off, have the kids queue in the backyard, all those things that everybody loved about it, but not under Visit Madison's umbrella. They're gonna step out and be their own 501c organization. So wanted to make sure you knew about that. We had some conversation, Matt had asked about it in a past meeting, and wanted to come back to that. There's been a lot of conversations happening in the background. Riverfest is at kind of a transition point, or was at a transition point, and luckily there are a couple gentlemen that said we want to be a part of what this next phase looks like for that event, and continuing on in some capacity.
They'll do a great job.
Yeah, we're
Those are
excited to
great
support them just like we do all other events, and so I think it'll be a good thing for Visit Madison and for them.
Yeah.
So if you have any questions for me, I'm happy to. I guess I should, this one I did mention up here, but we've been talking a little bit, I talked to Trevor a little bit about the contract for 2026. Cause we won't have a contract as of the end of the year. Hopefully we can get something together. Obviously, we're not gonna stop our work. So if it takes us into a little bit of January to get the official one signed and all the language, finalized, that's fine, but I'll be working with you all to make sure we get that taken care of and, it's full steam ahead. So I know Sarah sent some thoughts to you on some of the things that we need for 2026 in marketing, and I'm gonna follow that up with a message looking at our budget and what we have needs for to try and make sure we're doing what we can to serve the community and make sure we're doing the best that we can. So
Look forward to those conversations.
all this, well, I appreciate your support and the partnership. It's been a great year and I think we got even more exciting things for 2026.
It really has been a great year.
It has.
We've accomplished a lot of stuff in 2025 and I personally, not speaking for the board, but I personally appreciate everything that you're doing, Andrew, and everything that you're doing, Sarah.
Thank you.
Yeah, you guys are killing it.
Thank
You
you.
really are.
When there's still room to do better and improve and we'll keep doing that.
There always is, but I think 2025, the needle definitely was moved. Mhm. Good. Dave, do you have anything? Josh, you have anything?
No, just appreciate everything that you all are doing. You're quick to answer your phone when I have a question. You can guide us in the right directions as well. Your partnership just with, our property specifically is excellent, and thank you all for.
Jim, do you have anything?
Been a great year.
Mhm.
A lot of activity. A lot of improvements along the way.
Jess, do you have anything?
It is the third month, so it is time for my quarterly question or semi-quarterly, whatever that is. We're gonna fill that board spot or what? You guys almost didn't have a quorum today.
That is true.
Yes. So just asking the question I ask every 3 months.
Ask away.
You got anything? Anybody else?
I don't have anything else.
Okay. You got anything, Mr. Demery?
Oh, he's got stuff that it's, we can't read it yet.
Merry Christmas.
Hey, Merry Christmas to everybody. I really appreciate everybody on this board and all the work that you do. Meeting is adjourned. Our next meeting is January 19th. Thanks, Matt.
Thanks, guys. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays, everyone. Great work.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.